Hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm looking, not looking. Hey Jenny, hey Lori, hey Kelly, Brother Hassani. Hey everybody. Saying hello. Making sure I got my stuff going on. I'm so sorry. Trying to get right. Hey Reverend Satterwhite. Hope everybody is good, good, good. I am good. It's 9 o'clock. We gotta go. Okay, so tonight, um, the book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse number 18 says, "Give no thought to the things which are past." I'm in the Bible in Basic English edition. "Let the early times go out of your minds. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it is starting. You will not take note. Will you not take note of it? I will even make a way in the wasteland and rivers of dry country." And so I came across this quote. It is by a guy called Mark Lawrence. I don't know who he is, but it's a great quote. Thanks, Kelly, for scripture on for me. And it says, "Memories are dangerous things. You turn them over and over until you know every touch and corner, but you still find an edge to cut you." And so, what I want to talk about today is rewinding. I can't say it. Quit rewinding. I got to say it slow. Quit rewinding, because I talked a little bit about this in the message. Hey, Felicia. It says, "Hey, Erica, all of us can think back on some good memories. Man, can we? We can think about some memories that make us smile. We can think about some memories that make us laugh and think back on the good times. But we also can think back on some memories that make us cringe. And I would also dare to say we can think back on some memories that'll make God cringe too. Anybody say amen besides me? Come on, say amen. Got some of those memories. And so we need to be careful about how we relive our memories, how we are constantly rewinding and thinking about what has been or what once was. Because if we're honest with ourselves, sin has got some highlights. Y'all will give me some thumbs up. Yeah, sin's got some highlights. I mean, it's got a highlight reel. Maybe not y'all, because maybe y'all, are not like me, but I got a highlight reel that if you went back to some of my high school friends and college friends and they played the reel, you wouldn't be able to watch it. But we got to caution ourselves to stop rewinding, because what we start doing is looking back and kind of making what the past was in this fantasy. We paint everything up to be so much more positive than what it really was, so much better what it was. And so we need to stop rewinding. That's the text for today. Give no thought to the things which are past. Don't Will we not take note of what God is doing now? It says, and the Lord told me that I should share with the people that the trouble with rewinding, constantly looking back, constantly thinking back, is that we can almost never go back. I mean, we're thinking about it all the time, but we can't go back. And here are some reasons why. First, because wherever we left, whatever place we left for a reason. It may have been because it was time to move forward. It may have been because we had to move. It may have been because it was terrible. It may have been just because we grew up. But for whatever the reason, that reason probably still stands. Whatever reason we left for is that reason probably is still a legit reason. And so let's look back at a reality in a realistic way. We say, "Oh yeah, I always used to have money." Yeah, yeah, but I was also always looking over my shoulder. Yeah. I never used to be alone. I never used to be lonely. Yeah, you might not have been alone, but we still felt lonely. Yeah, everything, I looked like I was just so free. Like everything was great. When I replay this memory in my mind, everything looks like I was so free, but I was really in bondage. Whatever the reason was that I left that place that I was in, that reason probably still stands. No matter how we try to paint it so positive, or like everything was so wonderful back then, that reason probably still staying. So we can never go back there. That's why we got to stop rewinding. The second reason we got to stop rewinding is because it takes our focus off of what we should be watching. We're watching these reels, these reruns of the past, but it takes our focus off of what we should be watching, instead of what we're constantly replaying. We're so busy looking back that we're missing the joy of today. Come on, somebody say amen right there. We are so busy looking back that we're missing the miracles of today. Let me tell you why. I know I can nail this one right here. Because every day we're sitting in our house, sheltered in place, staying at home, and we're saying, remember how it was before Corona. Yeah, remember how we used to do this, how we could do that, how everything was so great. We remember that. But right now, I need to be doing rewinding, not worrying about how it was before Corona. I'm focusing on the fact that I ain't got it. I know that sounds simple. Like I need to be in a posture that is focused on the blessing of today, so that I don't miss any opportunity to be grateful for my right now. That's the problem with always rewinding, that I'm not focusing on the miracle of today. Verse 18 said, give no thought to the things which are past. Let the early times go out of your mind. If it is to be, it will be. But constantly rewinding and thinking back on what I'm missing and what was so good, I'm failing to know opportunities to be grateful to God for what is good in my life. So the first reason is because we left for a reason. There's no need to rewind back. The second reason, it takes our focus off what we should be watching. Instead of reruns, I'm tearing this up tonight. Instead of reruns of yesterday, the word is still good, even if I stutter all over it. And the other thing is because God new thing. See, the problem with rewinding too much, this is the problem. This is the catch-22. This is where the enemy trips us up. The problem with rewinding too much is sometimes we get stuck at what we went back to. Because if we replay it too long and replay it where it looks good too long, then we get stuck at what we went back to. Can I preach this? And just preach this to somebody, anybody in your house. I'll holler it so my daughter can hear it downstairs. You gonna mess around and get stuck. I know she wondered why I'm hollering. Yeah, tell that to somebody. You mess around and keep, because you know how it is on YouTube. If you keep rewinding, I don't know about anybody else's internet, but if I keep rewinding, it'll mess around and get stuck. I got to go out and come back in with our lives. When we keep rewinding all the time, we're going to mess around and get stuck. This is one of my favorite points to preach right here. This is one of my favorite points to share with people everywhere that the Lord blesses me to travel. If your blessing was back there, God would have kept you there. God is not a God that's just going to snatch you out of a place of blessing, out of a place that's so wonderful. If God had something for you, if God had intention for you there, that purpose, if he had plans for you there, God would have kept you there. Verse 19, it says, see, I'm doing a new thing. Now it's starting. Listen to us, stay at home. Now I'm doing a new thing, and now it started. There is a new thing in your life. Hear this. You want a prophecy? While you're at home, ain't nobody to lay hands and put you put oil on you. This is your prophecy right here. Laying hands right on you right now. Gotcha. A new thing. If we would just press play and stop rewinding. God is doing a new thing. And he asked the question, won't you pay attention to the new thing? Won't you see what I'm doing? Won't you take a look at what I am trying to set forth in your life? This was Isaiah giving the prophecy to the children in captivity. God said, yeah, I'm doing a new thing. Can't you see I'm doing a new thing? Listen to this other quote. I found another quote. I'm on quotes today. This is another quote from somebody called Richard Kadrick. Again, but it says, memories are some whiz by and only spook you. Others tear you open and leave you in pieces. I'm not trying to focus on the memories in my life that are going to tear me apart and leave me in pieces, just like they did when I was the new thing that God is doing. I dare somebody to declare and decree over your own life and say, I'm focusing on the new thing that God is doing. Look, y'all, my Facebook done gone out, so y'all got it going on. Instagram. It's messing up. I'm gonna post it for them on there. God bless them. But listen, somebody say I'm focusing on a new thing. It's 9:09. I'm Pastor Kim from Greater Joy Butner. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. I love you. I love you. I love you. See you next week.